Emotional. Because I get really attached to houses, and for whatever reason or another, we get outbid, or it's just not what we want to pay, or we don't agree on what we want. So.
But you hear what he said earlier. Tell everybody what you said earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have a cute saying, but if men are unhappy, they're difficult to deal with as well.
When it comes to house buying, that concept don't work. I don't have no control over it.
We try to agree on as much as possible, though, so we try to compromise a lot. If he's not happy, then I'm unhappy, and if I'm not happy, he's unhappy, so.
Cool.
It had everything we wanted. As far as like wish list or must-haves, it had everything we wanted. We liked the location because we lived in that area before.
The price was good.
Yeah, the price was good.
It's one of those
Starter.
It's a good starter home, and it has everything that we're looking for.
Yeah.
So.
And I think like if later, when we are ready to upgrade or whatever, I don't think it'll be a problem renting it because it's in a, it's close to everything.
What advice would y'all give first-time home buyers?
I think they should be open-minded. They gotta have a lot of patience. Try to get your financing, if you can, secured ahead of time, because it's a lot that goes into that. So that's what I would say.
Get a good agent, because I've called Linda a lot of times and I'm sure she's probably been like, why she called me at this time of night, or I bother her a lot. So get a good agent.
Yeah. So you can tell them, call King Quality Real Estate Team. That's
call
it.
King Quality.
Yeah. Good job, sister. Good job, sis. She ain't had to blow my phone up. She blew your phone up. Yeah.
I think Domenick was done with us after the first time though, because he took us out to look at like 2 houses, and then he was like, nah, I can't.
I think the last one was what, the water damage?
Yeah. And yep.
They had potential though. It just had some issues. Yeah.
It wasn't.
So you did proud of you, sister. You did good. You
stuck in there together.
You brought them in.
Oh yeah, so I was a student and I was trying to buy like right after graduation. Well, right after I got my license.
You want to share what your student loans were?
Okay, so that was a big problem. You hear about it all the time in the news. And so I went to pharmacy school. I'm a pharmacist, so I graduated with over $100,000 worth of debt. So my repayment, when you fully amortize it, which is, pull it out over a certain amount of years to pay it off, was like, I don't know, $1,900. But I wasn't paying that much, so that limited the amount we were able to. I had champagne taste on a beer budget, so I had to scale back. And it was reachable. And I think ultimately, like, we had a goal. Like, I know so many pharmacists, I feel like, well, people who make a good amount of money, who, you get the house payment, the big house payment, you get, the big car payment, and then you just in that cycle for 20, 30 years, and that's all you can do, and that's not what we want to do in life.
I think this is a good investment.
Yeah.
So we'll always have this house. I feel that we can pay it off ahead of time.
Right.
And then we buy something else.
So what are y'all looking forward to the flip game?
I'm nervous about the flip game, but King Quality says that they're gonna hold our hand and walk us through it. So I'm interested.
So getting your business license is gonna be the first step, because you're homeowners now, so you get that tax credit.
Yes.
Get that tax credit. So
that as well as trying to get some rental properties and do some other things, but we're just trying to start slow. Or start low and go slow.
I got a wedding coming up. How was the stress of trying to find a house along with the wedding? Like, how did you manage that?
I think I had to talk the sense into both of our heads. So First, we was gonna get married first. We was at this big wedding, maybe $30,000-$40,000 wedding. And I thought about it. I said, well, why have a $30,000-$40,000 wedding? And we don't have a house. So we decided that maybe we should buy a house first. And we wanted to wait to get a house so that we could get a much bigger house. But we figured we need a house now. We getting married now, then we need a house. So that's how we came up with, well, we could get something small like a starter house now, and in a little while we could, upgrade to something that we really want.
So you asked me a question about advice. My advice would be get in a position where you can buy, because there is so many benefits to buying, and it just makes sense financially. Like, don't hold yourself back. Like, find out where you are in relation to being able to buy, like where your credit is, get a budget or your finances or whatever, and buy, because there's so much power in buying or owning a home. My goals for all my friends, everybody on my Facebook, all of that, to purchase their own homes, because there's so much power in that. And I think we don't get that early enough in life. But people who, amass so much wealth, it starts for most of them with home ownership, even if it's not the home they own, or property ownership.
Word.
It's not, my personal opinion, is not set up for the buyer. It need to be a better process. I know it's some mortgage companies that's trying to make the process easier, where they get the loans and stuff through underwriting before you even start to look to buy. But I think the process need to be set up a little better than what it is, because it's like you can send them one thing and they'll say they didn't get it, and you gotta send it again, and it's just all over the place, I feel.
I know when I was applying for pharmacy school, or even when I was going to take when I was applying for residencies or whatever, it was a forum where you would just upload all your information, your transcripts from school, your test scores, everything. You would just put it there, and then wherever you were interested, you could send that information to them and they would have it. So it seems like, especially if you shop around, or if you plan to shop around, it would be some sort of portal where the information was there. Like, you could just put it there one time. But I don't think it was bad. I don't think financing was as bad as actually finding the house.
Gotcha.
It wasn't as emotional. It was just very concrete. Like, this is what you need. As frustrating as I let him make me sometimes, I love Russell, because if he says something, he tends to kind of follow through on it. Especially with this, even today we had a scare, and it was kind of like, I don't know if it probably had nothing to do with him, because when I called him, he was like, oh, I'll get this straight, and he did, in minutes. I texted him, and he was like, it's taken care of. So he was great.
He's one of those ones where he believes when you don't. So
yeah, he does. He's one of those people who, he just gets it.
He kept it positive.
Yeah, he did. Even when I was freaking out. So he's one of those people, I think he can make a way out of a very slim way. He seems to be able to get that done. So I'm very appreciative for that.
Down at the bottom, so this is what the lender is looking for. They're looking for full first, middle initial, full last.
It's over.
You got a coconut smile.
I am. I'm so tired. Smile, baby.
Now it's time for the work now. Now it's time for the real work now.
I know. It's a real important word.
Unless y'all hiring a moving company.
You might.
I know. I was looking for an organizer. I was like, this is my time to organize.
Yeah.
Organizing business.
Congratulations. Get them keys. Get them keys. One of many.
Yes.
Yeah,
One of many.
So excited. A sigh of relief now.
You see what y'all got.
some butter pecan something. I'm like all about this butter pecan.
See what y'all gonna share. Let me see what y'all gonna share. Tell me what y'all got. Let me see what y'all gonna share.
Oh, it's from OVM.
Yes.
Let me see what y'all gonna share.
Russell.
You home? Hi, homeowner.
Hi. Say hi.
All right, give us just one quick tour. I know y'all gotta get out of here.
Okay. All right. So we were just saying this is the first time that you've seen it, right?
This is the very first time. Stainless steel, everything.
Alright then, Domenick, go ahead with that camera.
Stainless.
Alright, so this is pretty much our living area.
Am I supposed to take my shoes off?
No, we're gonna get hardwood floors, so that's okay. This is our dining area. Mind you, you're getting exclusive because our family hasn't even seen.
So I make sure I don't post this.
Okay, let me turn the light on. This is our kitchen. We have soft close kitchen cabinets, which I think are the bomb.com. Stainless steel. We have